I'd like to welcome you to today's video. My name is Barry J. McDonald and my website is writecome.com. So in today's video we're going to be looking at 5 ways authors can repurpose their books. Okay, so the first one is basically to translate it. If you've already written a book, another handy way of repurposing it is to translate it into a different language. So translating it into Spanish, French, Chinese, whatever language you want to change in, suddenly you've gone from having one book, you suddenly have maybe 3, 4, depending on how many languages you get it translated into. So if you'd like to, you could go to the translation company and get the book translated for you, or you could actually hire somebody that has these skills on a website like Upwork.com. So that's one way to repurpose your books, is to translate it in different languages. Another way to translate it or to repurpose your book is to change the format of it, and this would be to create like an Audible book. So if you wanted to create an Audible book, you could go to somewhere like acx.com. You could hire somebody to narrate it, or again, if you were happy enough to hire your own narrator, go back to upwork.com and hire somebody there to read your book, and then go over to acx and put it up as an audiobook and then have it on sale in places like Audible. Again, too, another way to repurpose the content in your book is to use images. What images have you used in your book? If you say, for example, your book was a children's picture book, could you use some of the children's picture images and post them in places like Pinterest and Instagram and things like that, along with a tagline, maybe where the book is actually on sale. You don't have to give all the images away in the book. Again, like even just posting the book cover to places like Instagram and to Pinterest too, just to raise some interest in it. Again too, what you could do, even if your book wasn't actually a picture book, if it was like a grown-up fiction book, if it was a non-fiction book, if you just go back to the book and see kind of some of the popular highlighted sections of the book, could you just copy and paste that and put it onto an attractive background, and again post it to these image sites. Even if your book was a romance book, could you take some of the text out, one of the scenes, and kind of break it down to the smallest part, and take some of the dialogue out of it and post it on another, an attractive background image, and then again at the bottom of the image, then could you post, just put a link to where the book is, or wherever your author's website is, or wherever you're actually selling your books from. So somebody maybe coming along and seeing those images, maybe reading the small bit of dialogue, might actually want to know more about the book, and by doing so you can actually send people to those areas to maybe where they can get the full book. So again then too, like if your book was a non-fiction book, could you create a blog post from it? Could you take a certain part of your book and maybe you didn't explain it well enough, or you would like to expand maybe more on it, or maybe more information has come along that wasn't there for you when you wrote the book, and could you just take a portion of your book out there and create a blog post about it with all the new content in it? Or then you could actually turn it into a video then. So depending on when your book is actually fiction or non-fiction, you could give a sample away and post it to YouTube. You could whether you wanted to actually read it over read it yourself, read it to camera, you could actually do that. Or if you wanted actually to, if it was a kid's book or whatever, and you wanted to drive some traffic to your book pages, what you could do is you could set up an over-the-shoulder kind of screenshot where you would actually just read through the physical book and post it there, because there's actually a lot of people actually that watch videos of children's stories. So you can actually post your video there, and who knows, maybe you could actually make some sales from it. And if you do, if people are interested in the book and it seems to be a popular one, well then there's probably a good chance the parents might actually go to the book and actually order the physical version of it. And then as well too, like even though I've only given 5 tips away there, could you take some of the content from your book and whittle it down maybe to a basic cheat sheet, even one chapter of maybe a non-fiction book that there's a lot of great tips in it. Could you break them down, create an infographic, go to somewhere like canva.com and create one, and post it all over the place, again with a link going back to where your blog is or where the book is on sale. So although that is, you might think that once your book's created, that's it, done and dusted, but As you can see in there, there's actually a lot of easy ways that you can actually repurpose your content and make more use out of it before you actually start on your next book. So my name is Barry J. McDonald, and this was writecom.com.